Yes, hello and good evening, everyone. This is Tejasv this side. I hope you all are doing well in your life and your learning is going on very well with our English Learners Pro. So, first of all, my apologies for being delayed, and I was getting some network issues and I was fixing, and that's why I got delayed to start the session. But now I'm back. We are back with our interview session once again at 9 p.m. and I heartily welcome you all in this interview session and as well as in our English Learners PC. And before starting the session, I would like to give few insights and the motive of this session, that what I mean by interview session and what we are going to do here. In this session, we are going to learn how to present ourselves. The thing we know very well how to speak, how to communicate, but the thing we will learn today, how to present ourselves in well manner. The way we should have, the way we must have to present ourselves. That we will learn, and that I'll try my best to teach you, that I'll try my best to guide you by that thing. And and if you guys want to participate, and if you guys want to make a try to give your introduction, sorry, your interview, so you may register your respected name over our English Learners website, that is englishlearners.eu.org. You can register there, and definitely I'll be very happy to see you in our participant message. So without any further ado, I would like to start with our first participant. Let me check and let me explore the website once, and then we will start with our session with our first participant is Ram. Is Ram here? Are we having Ram here? Okay, Ram is not here. So anybody wants to make a try for interview?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And meanwhile, guys, you can share and you can register your name. I repeat, over our English Learners website, that is englishlearners.eu.org. Go explore the website, and there you will get a session queue. Register your name, and you will be in. So, moving ahead with our first participant, Zenon. Good evening,
Yeah,
Zenon. How are you?
good evening, sir. After seeing you so long, I'm really excited and a bit nervous as well.
Okay, fine. Glad to know that. And are you ready? Shall we begin with you?
Yep.
Okay. So, Zenon, introduce yourself.
Uh, Good evening, everyone. Myself, Zanon. I'm from India. I have completed my graduation from Tejasv University. Currently, I'm preparing for civil services, and my interest lies on playing football, cricket, and singing. Apart from this, I have some uh, demerits like my communication skills, where I am working upon that, and also on my intelligence skill. So I'm trying to learn through experiences and through reading good books like mm, emotional intelligence. There is a specific book which tells about the balancing your emotions. So these things I'm working upon right now. Thank you.
Okay. So, Zenon, as you said that you are preparing for civil services. So, firstly, I kindly do let me know what do you mean by civil services?
Okay. Civil services. It means a service which is for the civilians of the country, which contribute to administer the nation, and yeah, that maintain the law and order as well.
Okay, if we want to maintain a law and order, so we need to appear and we need to crack the civil services examination. Is it mandatory?
No, not at all. There are many services, including this civil services. One of those are IPS, which is Indian Police Services, in which you basically maintain the law and order. Uh, like explicitly, you can say through mm, ensuring justice in public. And apart from this, there are so many sectors which contribute in maintaining law and order somehow. And there is also another like Indian Administrative Services which works upon these things as well. So yeah. And yeah, sorry, I left the main part. Like for maintaining the law and order, you just not need to go for this examination. It start from basic to top, right? So there are some another examinations as well, which helps in uh, uh, state PCS examinations, Group B, Group C, but and there are so many government examinations through which you can get a post to maintain this.
Okay. So now that I want to know by one statement that is very recent and it's very popular statement about the civil services. If you are preparing for civil services and if you crack that examination, so you will be the civil servant. Is it?
Sorry, sir. Could you please repeat it again? If
I said, as you are preparing and as you are preparing for civil services, so I want to know that if you crack that examination, so you will be called as civil servant.
yeah.
Is it?
Yep, of course.
Okay, of course. So being a civil servant, it tends to being a government servant. Is it?
Okay. See, it's not civil service. Government is for the help of the people. So it is basically in like indirectly or directly is for the people firstly, and then comes government, right? So it merely a public servant rather than being a just government servant. So yeah, like it helps in for the government. It serves for the government as well, but the main objective is to serve the public or citizens of the country.
Okay. So now, as you said, that we have a lots of jobs and we have a lot of opportunity in civil service itself. So what you are preparing?
So my preference is, of course, Indian Administrative Services due to its broadness and vastness in sectors where you can work upon. It will give a higher, like overall impact rather than in comparison to other services. And apart from this, I have some preferences related to Indian foreign services because I am into geopolitics, so my attributes and also interest lies there. And third preference is IPS officer. Of course, yeah, uh, that's all. As of
Okay.
now,
As you
this thing.
s- okay. As you said, you have a keen interest in geopolitics. So why not talk about geopolitics? So do let me know that in the geopolitics, firstly, clear this statement geopolitics. What do you mean by this?
Geopolitics. Okay. Geopolitics is something where politics of the nation is defined by the geography of the area. Uh, like, and there is a little difference between geopolitics and international relations or IR, which people usually misunderstood. Like where geopolitics means geography of the area decide the politics of the nation, whereas uh, like that politics is going to influence the relations of the and relations of the nations with another nation.
Okay. I want to have few words on the geopolitical issue is being raised between USA and China. What do you understand by and what is the how is the relation between USA and China.
Like, of course, as we have seen so many news or for like news related to India and USA emerging as issues. Sorry. Yeah, as we see so many news of emerging issues of India and between India and sorry, USA and China. There are so many reasons behind it. Of course, USA as being has money, like a world dominant country, they would never want or in geopolitics, none of the nation wants another nation to overpower them. Same goes with USA. USA has this feeling, and the phase of decline of USA has a money is going on, and the emergence of China as a superpower that is hitting the USA. Like that is hitting the USA. So their policies, their foreign policies, their plans, all those things towards China and vice versa is affecting due to these circumstances, emerging influence of China.
Hmm. Okay, fine. Okay. Uh, Zanan, do you see, and across all over world, USA is dominating?
Uh, yes, like it's not, it's a subjective. And now, as I have already mentioned, that it's the phase of decline of USA has a money. So, still, there are dominance of USA due to, firstly, due to its historical impacts, as well as their dollar, like, networking of dollar that is help and benefiting them a lot. So for countering that, we USA, Russia, China, Russia, China, India, like BRICS nations, they have come up with their own currencies. So and it is like their influence is somehow getting declined, but still the dominance of USA is still prevailing in any sector, you can say, whether it's defense or whether it's military or any psychology.
Hmm. Okay. Last question to you, Zanan, that as you are preparing for competitive examination, so tell me three pros and cons. Three pros and cons of government examination, okay, government services, and three pros and cons of private services.
Okay. So, first, what I see is competition. Like, as in this particular examination, there are a lot of competition. I mean, approximately lakhs of students are aspiring to be an officer in this civil services. And apart from this, in government examination, also nowadays we have seen the maintenance mis happening in like paper leaks, all those stuffs happening with students, which is affecting their confidence to prepare for these examinations. So these things are there in the government examination. And third one, I can say, in government examination, like you are not specific, like the uh, success rate is very low in this examination. So these things are like I have to tell pros and cons both, right?
Okay, enough. Uh, fine, fine, fine.
Sorry, I was asking that I have to tell. It's
Yes, you have to talk about pros
okay.
and cons in, as well as.
Sorry, I misheard the question. Okay, can I start?
Yes, you may.
Okay. So yeah, like cons I have already told. The benefit of this examination is its broadness, the and stability. Which second is stability or security, which it's provide, which is not there in the private sector examinations, right? And the third one is of course, in this public acceptance, not public help where you can work for the ground level people, where you can work for even zero to top, for the zero to top, mm, so these things are there in this government, particular government examination. And in private sector, what I found interesting is that if, for example, if you start your business, then the decision making powers is your own. Like there is autonomy in that sector. So this is most inspiring thing which attracts me towards private sector. And second, that there is less competition in comparative to government examination, as well as other sectors are. Third one, I'm sorry, I'm not able to recall right now.
Okay, no problem, no problem. That's it, that's it.
Thank
Okay, no problem. Okay, thank you very much, Zanon. Thank you very much for participating in the session. And let's talk about your basic feedback that I want to tell you and where do you need to work on. Hmm. Okay. Your intro was quite fine, Zanon. Your intro was quite good. But when it comes to talk about your
आप कहाँ जा
answer,
रहे हैं आप कहाँ जा रहे हैं ओह सॉरी
so Zanon, I was talking about your answers. Your answers was quite well, but firstly, you need to manage your breath in your answer. It's a technique to manage your breath in your answer. How you are pronouncing each and every word, and between pronunciation, you will manage your breath as well. As I was observing that you were running short from your breath, and you were having some sound, and you were having some miscommunication, and you were having some conception to use of breathing and how to manage it. So, firstly, manage the breathe between your answers, between your statements. Okay. Second thing, if I talk about your grammar, grammar was quite fine, but you need to be advanced and you need to use good statement that shows your professionalism because we do have few professional statements. We do have few professional statements in terms of interview, in terms of professional gathering, in terms of speech that we use. And for that, we are giving and we are proposing another session soon. Tomorrow will be the another session for professional speaking. So I request and advise you to join that session. There you will learn a few pronunciation and few professional phrases, how to use and how to be the professional. Okay. Third and last thing, whenever you are giving your answer, so firstly you need to understand the question properly. I asked it the
So you are
bit
not audible.
well. I, I, this is not common explanation.
Your
That we
voice
are
is
talking
echoing.
about common. Am I clear now? Can anyone please make sure?
Yeah, now you're clear.
Okay, so now I was talking about ask the last question that was pros and cons of government services, not government examination. So you need to understand question properly. Okay,
Oh,
and
okay.
if I, if you get any question like this that you are not aware by that question, that you are not aware by that topic, so simply you can skip. You can directly tell to your interviewer, sorry sir, right now I am not able to give the answer of this question. That's it. In the humble tone, you may deny your interviewer to give the answer of that question. So in terms of giving feedback, just you need to work upon your professionalism, your breathing part, and your answers sometimes. Rest of the things were very nice and on. Thank you very much for participating in the session. Keep enhancing yourself, keep working hard. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you very much.
Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for taking me in. And one more thing I have to ask. Are you going to take your session regularly or?
Yes, definitely. I'll try my best. My session is being conducted once in a week, so you
Of
may join.
course, I'll. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your
Want to
feedback. I'll
participate?
work upon.
Pleasure. Pleasure is all mine. So everyone, as you are being now, now you are being well introduced by the session that how interview session goes. So moving ahead, the next participant is Tara. Good evening, Tara. How are you?
Oh, very good evening, sir. I'm extremely sorry for that time. I don't know how my mic got muted and there was a background noise. Yeah, very good evening.
Okay, very good evening. This voice is quite familiar to me. So Tara, are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm prepared.
May I know about you, Tara?
By all means, sir. So, as you are already pronouncing my name, it's Tara. I hail from Uttarakhand. And talking about my recent qualification, so last year I completed my bachelor in humanity. Thereafter, I took a year gap just to explore the right and suitable career paths for myself. And I realized that my strength and interest lie in communication and counseling, which is why I'm now choosing to begin my professional journey in this domain. So this is all about me, sir.
Can you please repeat that? What did you pursue in your graduation? There were some network glitches.
Uh, it was okay. So the subject that I was pursuing during my graduation, I'm not interested at all in that, and I was never. So what I mentioned is that after my bachelor, I took a year gap just to evaluate the right career opportunities for myself, and I realized that I have a great passion for communication and counseling. So now I am looking forward to making my career in this counseling part, counseling domain. I want to be a counselor.
Okay. Tara, I want to know, you took few statements, you took few words here. So I want to know the correct meaning of that word. Right career path. What do you mean by this statement?
All right. So this statement conveys that a path which is chosen or opted very mindfully, thoughtfully, something which you have been interested in, something which aligns with your personal interests. So that's how I perceive this statement, a right career path, because there is a high chance to flourish in that field, means there will not be boredom at all. So this is how I perceive this statement.
Okay. As you already said that you have keen interest in a communication, so I want to know that what do you mean and what is the basic difference between speaking and communicating?
Okay. All right, sir. So, speaking and communicating, they both have a very fine line, a very fine difference. Speaking, it's all about you can speak about anything. You can speak without any having particular subject or without any having the limitation of time. Means it could be anything, but communicating is a very communicating is a very well structured kind of conversation where it's not only one way speaking. It's like it could be either two or more than two. Means in communication, you are not the one who is only speaking. It's like there is a proper structure. You would be communicating with one person, or it could be more than one. So there you don't only need to speak, you also need to be mindful of listening. Means you have to listen to the other people as well. So that's what the proper that's what called communication basically means, where you don't have to only speak, also you have to listen. So yeah, that's how I see the difference.
Okay.
Spe-
And
all in all,
Tara, as
I would say, sir, speaking means some, it could be one way, but communication, it's never one way.
hmm, okay, fine. Tara, as you mentioned that you took a gap for choosing correct path, correct career path. So, what would you suggest for upcoming generation for choosing a correct path? What would be the tactics and what would be the tips that you want to give for upcoming generation?
All right. So, as per my first hand experience of this particular thing, means where I took a year gap just to evaluate the very right career opportunities for myself. So, on that ground, the very first suggestion I would like to disseminate out there for the upcoming generation is the that don't never think that what you have pursued in your academics, because sometimes what happens, it's in Indian society majorly, that what we pursue in our academic, we are not interested in we are not interested in that at all. And that we realize after a very long time, is that we realize after completing our academics. So you are not supposed to, or you are not confined to do what you have pursued in your bachelor or whatever academics. But rather what you can do, you can like take some time and try to assess that what is naturally attracting you. Means some, it could be anything, it could be any skills, any your personal abilities. So in my case, like communication, it really it has always fascinated me. Means though I know that I'm still on the process of learning or improving it. However, communication, it fascinates me, as well as counseling fascinates me. Means I feel that I have a very great and natural forte to convince someone, or to understand someone's problem, like to empathize with people. So this is how I evaluated my uh, like my personal interests. So yeah, just take some time and try to ponder over what is naturally attracting you and go for that field. Because in this modern era, it's there is nothing, like there is no concept of doing something which is very conventional. You can go for unconventional paths as well. And they all are, like they all are thriving. Everything is thriving in this technological era.
Hmm, okay. Everyone are thriving in this technological era. Why so?
Because due to like in this, I would say the social media has played a very vital role in it. Means social media is uh, one of the development of our technology. So yeah, since it is so ubiquitous, so like everybody has their profile, and they see various people out there, they listen to various people out there. Means some, and everybody has something to share. And that could be anything, any art, any personal skills. So I feel that is why like even unconventional paths are being flourished now. Means let's say if you are interested in something which is done staying at home, but you can do it staying at home, but also you can publicize, you can market it out there just staying at home only using social media. So yeah, that is why I feel that everything is now possible, like flourish in terms of career, basically.
Okay. As you said, and in the very first statement, you talked about the social media, and as we all know that we are having lots of things over the social media. So, who is the responsible for this? Technology or we human beings?
Both go hand in hand. Means, of course, like without even a single means with the absence of one, it's not possible. Like technology all alone is not technology all alone cannot do wonders, right? So it's like a contribution of both human as well as technology. So we are the one content creators, and technology is a platform where which we use to uh, publicize something or to provide any content. So I feel, yeah, both are equally important.
Okay, both are equally important. Nice. So, as you were mentioning about the as you were mentioning about the technology and that how technology is harmful. So, do we have many advantages too?
We have n number of advantages, in which the very first one is, like, I would like to state this one, which through this technology only I'm able to connect to you and to various people out there who I have never even met in my personal life. So it is technology make communication or interaction, means connection, easier. And other than it, there are various other advantages as well, such as you can, like, in terms of making money, there are people out there who are making enough and good money out of like using this technology only. There are online platforms, learning platforms, so many people who cannot afford very higher is like higher level of institutes and all, so they are going for YouTube videos and so many online contents. So yeah, it has multiple advantages, which I think in this very short span of time I cannot cover all of them. But yeah, these are the very common advantages that I can mention.
Hmm. Okay. The last question for you, Tara, is the biggest mistake of your life that you seen this was the very biggest mistake of my life, and what did you learn from that?
All right. So, at this point of my life, when I reflect on my past time, so the biggest mistake that I find I have made is by opting a subject which I was not interested in at all during my graduation, and that just because of my surrounding and my family members, relatives, and all. I opted as subject which later on backfired me. I had to go through a lot. Means I wasn't able to concentrate. I wasn't able to give that much energy and efforts in that subject. So I somehow passed, of course. But yeah, I was after graduation. I was purposeless. I was blank, and yeah. So that time I regretted a lot. So this is the mistake I feel that I made. But of course, every mistake teaches you something. So in my case, it taught me as well that no, never do what does not interest you or what does not align with your personal interest. Always do take some time and thoughtfully choose something. Thoughtfully make decisions of your life, because making decisions of your life is something very prominent sorry uh, very crucial thing. You cannot take decisions just out of pressure or out of someone's force. So yeah, this is the learning I got out of this mistake.
Hmm. Okay. Thank you very much, Tara. Thank you very much for appearing in this session, and that was a very great interaction with you. Nice, you made it a very nice try. And for your feedback, that I have a few words regarding your introduction. As we all know, over this platform, we are not able and we are not free for sharing everything about us, and it's very understandable, and that is good. But if I talk about our overall introduction, so we have a lots of things that are very general and that are supposed to tell here in our introduction. And you didn't tell about your habits, your skills, your hobbies, your interests, and if you have any other plans, you may talk about it. For plans, I'm saying you may talk about it, and you didn't talk about your interest. And if I talk about your educational, as you have already shared, that is good. But that is the thing was missing. Your skills, your hobbies, your achievements, and your interest. These four things were missing there. That makes these things these things make your introduction longer and quite interesting. You will get a lot of help by this. So kindly add these things in your introduction. And rest of the things were very nice, and it was a very great interaction with you, Tara. So thank you very much for participating in the session. Keep enhancing yourself, keep working hard, and kindly work upon your introduction. Thank you very much.
I truly appreciate your constructive feedback, sir. Thank you so much. Means a lot. I will definitely be mindful of it for the next time. From the next time. Sorry.
Pleasure. Moving ahead, everyone, and okay, anyone, guys, if you guys are interested to participate, so do let me know and do register over the English Learners website. And after 10 p.m., I will not be able to take your name, and I won't because I will be the last that the time of the website will be 10 p.m. So kindly register your name till 10. Moving ahead with our
I
next
have
participant
also.
is Eve. Is he here? Okay, is it? He's not. Moving ahead with the Raj. Good evening, Raj. How are you?
Yeah, good evening, sir. I am doing good. What's about you, sir?
Yes, doing well. Thank you for asking. And are you ready? Shall we begin with you?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Introduce yourself, Raj.
Okay. So, good evening to all. This is Raj Mishra, who belongs to Uttar Pradesh Kushinagar district, the land of Buddha, where he got died. And I reside in Delhi. I'm a defense aspirant, preparing for being a part of Indian Armed Forces. My hobby is to do volunteer at different educational NGOs, and I love to traveling and public communications, like on this online platform.
Okay, very well said. Okay, Raj, what is your educational qualification?
I have done like Bachelor of Arts from Delhi University.
Hmm. Okay. Raj, I want to know that as you mentioned that you belong from place of Buddha. Place of Buddha,
Yes,
you
sir.
belong from place
Am
of
I
Buddha. So
audible
what?
to you? Can I ask you something?
Uh,
Like, did you take my name now?
yes, yeah, I took your name 2 times. You weren't there.
Oh shit. Yeah, sudden all of a sudden I just got to know that my name where I forgot completely. Now
No problem. After Raj, you will be there.
okay.
So Raj, I was asking that you said you belong from place of Buddha. So firstly, give the brief introduction about Buddha, and as you said, where he died. So tell me the incident of die also.
Yeah. Okay, let me. So the Gautam Buddha, who's kind of from a king dynasty of the Sakya dynasty, is considered. So while having the birth, like he got a kind of astrology predictions that he will become a monk. So his family don't want for the same, so they don't allow to come out from the like kind of uh, mahal, the palace. But the incident happened. He went and he visited a kind of a foresight that he got, like seeing old people, people in misery, dead bodies. So he just got some kind of instincts to go out and seek for the enlightenment, the truth of the life. So he just leave his home at the age of 29, I believe. And thereafter he got enlightenment under like a people tree in the Gaya, both Gaya. And thereafter getting the enlightenment, he having a kind of a good disciple. So he just spread the Buddhism, the way to live a life without any miseries and living for others. As you are asking about like the incident of death, so here in the Kushinagar district, there was a place that is known as Pawa. So there he was served meat, pork meat, by one of blacksmith, and that he consumed mistakenly. So thereafter he went for the move to the Kushinagar, but in between, like on the bank of Niranjana River, I believe. He got kind of vomit. Then thereafter he went to reach to the Kushinagar and then he died there. So in the Kushinagar there is a big temple dedicated to him. Also a lot of Asian temple that dedicated to Buddhism is there, and the biggest statue of him is there in kind of at the Kushinagar.
Hmm. Okay, very well said, Raj. That you mentioned the incident of. Okay, leave it. As you are saying, and you belong from Bihar, and currently you are living in a Delhi. So tell me, what is the changes? What are the changes an aspirant has to face after leaving the home? After leaving his own home, what are the changes and what are the challenges an aspirant has to face?
Okay. So firstly, like I'm not leave for the education purpose here because in my family in Delhi, so I'm here. But yeah, most of the northern people, northern state people just come to the Delhi for higher education and for preparing for the competitive examination to prepare for the like SSC and the civil services. So talking about the changes, so obvious the first changes comes to like they are just far from their family, so the family connections was not there, and thereafter obviously it is a very costly to live in the Delhi, so the financial crunches that they have to face. Then thereafter a kind of a like very hectic schedules to going coaching and just preparing and not indulge in the kind of outdoor activities where they can work physically and to involve in the kind of sports. So that people lacks here in the who preparing for the competitive examination in Delhi.
Hmm. Okay, fine. Okay, as you are a aspirant of as you are aspirant of Union Public Service Commission, that is UPSC. So
No,
I want
sir,
to
I
know
am
that
preparing for
what
defense,
defense
but you can
examination
say
is
like
conducted by
UPSC, CDS,
UPSC.
and FCAT.
Yes, I did not say UPSC Civil Services. I said you are an aspirant of UPSC.
Okay.
Union. Okay. So what are the challenges an aspirant has to face?
Okay. So the challenges to person who is preparing for UPSC. So obviously, like people just indulge in the competition, and as it is a very showy and catchy profession, but I believe like most of the people are not knowing even about what the process is here, what the syllabus is here, how is the preparation, how to do preparation, how to practice, and how to attempt it. So they face like they wasted a few attempts and few years, I would say, without preparing, without knowing without getting the proper guidance. So these kind of the issue they face. Obviously, thereafter, like getting a coaching classes. So here for the UPSC, coaching classes is very kind of costly. So people do prefer online classes, but in the online classes, people are not get attract to not get a kind of one-to-one conversation with the teachers. So that's why not able to clear the doubt and kind of a real class uh, environment. on the online classes. So these are the issues they face. And obviously, it is a very exhausting and very tough examination to prepare. So um, it exhausts their mind completely.
Hmm. Okay, well, Raj, can we say being an aspirant, it leads to kill childhood?
Mm, Childhood, I would say no, because the aspirant came after the age of 20 in these professions, so they have enjoyed their childhood period. But talking about, yeah, the most important, the teenage and the adulthood, I would say. So yes, because uh, people consider it is a very tough, so they just involve in only thing the preparation. So they forget to live the life, the precious time that never about to come again in their life. So they just forget to live in a way that it should.
Raj, if I ask why only armed force?
Armed forces, because I found this is the only institution where the diverse people come and just say other things, and even go to kill and go work for the nation, like together. The brotherhood here, the diversity here, and a good adventure. It is not a kind of a 9 to 5 job, a good adventurous life that gave by the Indian Armed Forces. And obviously a lot of scopes to move further in this institution. So that's why.
As you said that on in the armed force we got a lots of and variety of culture and people belongs from, and they come and this is the thing that you said. So can't we say this in other sectors too? We can say this in Labasna also. And after being an IAS, we go in Labasna. So Labasna also we got a variety of a culture. Why don't you go for IAS? Why only armed force?
Okay, so if talking about Lavasana, so Lavasana is the period like when the IAS and the IPS even got trained for a few years, I believe, few weeks there. Thereafter, they have to work individually in their like allotted the section, allotted the district. But in the armed forces, a company, a command or a brigade, they have to more than hundreds of the people, 400 people just dedicated to one command. So they just work together. So togetherness is there in the armed forces, but in other field, I would say it is not.
Okay, fine. Raj, I want to discuss one case study with you that recently we saw one case in National Defense Academy where a student was there and he did suicide. He attempted for suicide because the training in the NDA is too tough. So that's why he attempted for suicide. Is it fine to do suicide, or is it good to have a very difficult training, and what is the need to have that much difficult training when aspirant and when cadets are going for suicide?
Okay. Sir, as far I know, the thing that you are saying, it is not about the training. Firstly, obviously, the Indian Armed Forces is there. So obviously, you need to be a kind of a holistic, developed person who have a kind of a mental and health and physical everything should be perfect. But the person who get into admitted into NDA, so they are, I would say, like they are just child. So obviously, they needed to be a kind of a different kind of ragada that we say in the institutions. So at that with that body happens like they are a lot like criticized or bullied or kind of getting the ragda from their seniors there. So he was not able to kind cope up with this. So he got died. Apart from it, like training. So obviously in the IMA and in the OTA also happens. At the time of training, people got died while the swimming and while having jumps there. So I would not say like it is tough training, but it is somehow they were not compatible to train and in that way or face uh, the situations. If they are not able to face the situation that time, so they are not able to face again the same in at the time of war. So yeah.
Hmm. Okay. That's all. Thank you very much, Raj, for thank you very much for appearing in this session. That was for you the today's event. Thank you very much. And moving ahead with your
Thank you.
feedback that I want to tell you, and I want to tell you about your feedback. The feedback you need to work on. Your introduction was quite good, nice, but you may add one to two more things. Your skills and your hobbies. Hobbies and interests are can be good, but have a slight difference. So you may mention your skills, your hobbies. Okay. And if I talk about your answers, your answers was your answers were quite fine, and you were having a bit grammar mistakes also. I want to mention it. You are having a misconception to use uh, he asking. You said he asking. You asking. So you are asking. So at many places you are forgetting to use a helping verb. He is asking. You are asking. So try to mention and be mindful to use the helping verb at certain moment. Okay. The second thing I want to mention is when you are giving answer of any question, so you may add one more thing. Just do volume up and the difference between the sharpness of your word and volume up. It will impact, it will show that you are appearing for any interview and this person is professional. So do the volume up and sharpness of your word. That will help you a lot to by overcome this kind of situation. Third thing for you, Raj, I asked variety of question and in your domain and out of your domain too. There was a one thing you know very well about your domain. That's too good. But when I'm asking about out of domain, so you need to have other knowledges also. And if you have knowledge, that's good. And if you don't have knowledge, I'm giving you the scenario. If you don't have knowledge and if you don't know any answer of any question, you may simply skip that question by saying this statement to your interviewer. Sorry, sir. Right now, I'm not capable to give the answer of this question. That's it. Don't try to attempt that question that you are not able to give because it shows it can deduct your marks and it will be like that. You don't know, and the rest of the things you are appearing and you are trying for that question, even though you are trying for that question. And it will get lots of stuck by that answer. You will get stuck and you will get the need to think a lot. So these kind of things you need to work upon. And most of the things were good. Raj, thank you very much for participating in this session. Thank you very much. Keep enhancing yourself. Keep working hard. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The suggestions, like the feedbacks you gave, the first thing is the grammatical mistake that I did because in hurry. The second, to bring modulation while answering, and the third thing is to being sorry if I'm not getting the answer. Yeah. So may I know like what was the question
Hmm.
that uh,
Mhm. What was the question? What?
I'm asking, may I know like what was the question that I that was out of my scope and that I tried to answer?
Okay. Hmm. Question that I asked about uh, when I asked about the thing why armed force, and then I asked about and then I did the counter question by taking an example of being IS. So being IS and talking about Labasna, it was quite out of your domain, and that answer was not quite satisfied. So that's the question I'm talking
No. Okay. Okay. Get it, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your feedback and allowing me to speak here. Thank
about.
you. I will surely work. Thank you.
Okay, pleasure, Ras. Pleasure is all mine. Thank you very much. And shall we begin with the next participant is Array. Are we having Array here?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello,
Okay, she
am I
is.
audible?
Yes, you are completely audible. How are you? Very good evening.
I'm fit as fiddle. Thank you for asking. What about you?
I'm also doing very well. Thank you for asking to me too. Are you ready? Shall we begin with you?
Yeah.
Introduce yourself, Array.
So my name is Ari, and originally I'm from Haryana, but uh, but I live but I live in Delhi just because I'm pursuing my graduation from Delhi itself. That's where. And as far as my hobbies are concerned, I love playing badminton and also love traveling, interacting with new peoples, and yeah, communicate with them on various issues. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. You said you love to talk with the people and communicating over the various issues. So,
Yeah,
can you give me the scenario that you have appeared and that you have talked to the various people over the various issue?
yeah, and
An
just
example?
yeah, just I guess if I'm not wrong, I guess 15 days ago or 1 month ago, mm, I went to horse cars like in Delhi. So yeah, means
Mhm.
I was just means I was wondering, and just I have seen the one old people who was surrounded by the two young people, and he was talking with the I guess some Nepali people on phone, and he was just saying that oh Nepali means you Nepal you did very great work, means they have like Gen Z protest. We also want Gen Zs, these Gen Zs in India also. So yeah, just means though after some time, so I went there and I talked. Means I talked. I mean, why are you saying that? Why you want that? It means that protest in India was the situation. So he told me all the things, and I love like talking to the people on various issues. That's
Hmm. Fine. As you said in your educational introduction, you are pursuing arts,
yeah. I'm pursuing
bachelor.
bachelor's of art in political science.
Okay. Bachelor first in political science. So, may I know about the political science? The term when we say political science, so what do we mean by this term? Firstly, what do we mean by political science?
I guess political science first we have to understand what is polity, like where does it occurs. Means polity. Polity, I guess, polity is a Greek word. Means whenever there was a city states and a Greek, so the state affairs of these city state we call them polity. So the political science means also there is a political philosophy which start with the Aristotle, which start with the Plato. There is a means, and but the political science is a fact. It does not include much philosophy. That's another perspective. That's another subject. But the political sciences means you when you like distribute when you have a scarce resource, but through the political science you distribute very effectively. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Don't you think so? Is it necessary and it is very important to be well known about our political issues and our political science by everyone? Don't you think so?
Yeah, of course. I guess when in a democratic country, when a like constitution makers, when a freedom fighter have gave you like the have gave you the right to vote to every adult, not even thinking that we should give right to vote only to the rich people. We will right to give vote to the only to the like adults, not women. So that's the reason they have trusted us, just because we will vote, like by we will vote by thinking, by analyzing all the situations. In fact, the Plato considered Plato considered the democracy as a rule by the, like, the fools, just because they don't, because they believe that that the democracy, because the people don't have any knowledge and they elect very bad leaders. Also, the Aristotle have said, means he give the right only to the, like, adults. It means property meant not slaves and the women. He considered that they are not eligible. So as the means our constitution makers have given right to vote to the every adult, and just to elect very good leaders, so he or she can make a good decision for us. So it becomes necessary that we know all the political conditions, what is taking place, what the political parties are doing, so we can make an informed choice. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. In the political science, we start learning and we start study the political science by getting know about our constitution. Am I correct?
Yes.
Who was the first person who gave the idea to have a constitution assembly?
Yeah. He was Amin Roy in 1944. He proposed the idea of the Constituent Assembly. He was a communist leader. So yeah, after that, I guess in 1936 or 37, the Congress officially proposed the Constituent Assembly demand, and then in the many upcoming years, means in fact, the Motilal Nehru in his report also demanded the rights in the Constituent Assembly. Yeah. But the Amin Rai was the first who demanded the Constituent Assembly.
Okay, fine. I want to know that Aman Roy was the first person. Yes, it's correct. Okay. So that is the thing that is very important to get to know about our constitution. So the thing that one article I want to know that you like most in our Indian constitution.
Which article I liked the most?
Yeah.
Let me think about it. I guess all the articles have their own importance and have their own places. I guess means each article have their own value. So it's very difficult to choose any one article. Yeah, but if you will, if you will say, if anyone, yeah, according to the importance, if you will ask the means which is the most important article, that is of course the right to life and the liberty. That is the Article 21.
Hmm.
Be-
Okay, fine.
mhm. Because
How many
obviously
articles do we have?
just give me only 1 second. Just obviously we know that the Article 20. In fact, the many scholars say that even we don't have any fundamental right and we have only the Article 21, then we can means make the other articles from the Article 21. As we know, the diversification of the Article 21 by the Supreme Court. In fact, if we don't have even the right to equality, right to freedom, it they can also be through the judgment of the Supreme Court, it can be expanded under the Article 21. That is why I consider the Article 21 is the most important. In fact, Article 21 is the spirit of the Constitution. I consider it. Yeah.
Hmm. How many articles do we have right now?
I guess it's more than 450.
Okay, fine. Hmm. Last question to you, dear. As you said, if I talk about a constitution, so what was our real constitution and what is right now? So amendments, doing amendments are good for our constitution or not?
Mhm. Obviously, the amendments are very important to our constitution. Obviously, the constitution was made at the time of the independence, that is the 1946 to 50. But obviously, the time the society was different then, and now the society is different. In fact, the B.R. Ambedkar himself said that maybe many of the people are not agree with my constitution, whatever I have made. So you don't have to do nothing. Just come up with two-third majority, and you will change my constitution. So in fact, himself means allow the amendment. So amendment is a very important thing, and in fact now we see the many changes. In fact, in the article itself, in schedules, we have seen many amendments. I guess now it's more amendment. In recently, the amendment is also proposed about the criminalization of the ministers, if I'm not wrong. But the amendment should be in the basic structure, and according to the Keshwananda Bharati case, I guess it means it's the most important case in the India's history that protect the Indian democracy. Because obviously, if the amendment power is with the parliament, they can change the whole constitution. Means even they can change the fundamental rights. But when
Hmm.
the Supreme Court proposes the basic structure, that no, there is something basic structure of constitution on which our constitution is like built, and we should not change it. And that is equality, liberty, fraternity, and yeah, many more. Federalism, secularism. So there is importance of the amendment, but it should be within the basic structure. It should be within the means upholding the spirit of the Indian Constitution, whatever the Constitution makers have thought of. Yeah.
Okay. Doing a doing amendments leads to shake the base of Indian constitution.
Sorry, come again.
I said, do you think and do you see doing amendments leads to shake the base of Indian constitution?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Shake. Are you means you said shake, right?
Yes, means
Shake.
tampering with the base of constitution
Okay.
base.
Okay. Obviously, we have seen the many instances where the constitution base was tempered. In fact, we have seen the like conflict between the executive and the judiciary during the time of the emergency, also where the parliament voluntary like tempering the spirit, the soul of the Indian constitution, and at the time that when the Supreme Court interrupt in 1973. Yeah, there I have seen the means. Obviously, I will not say that amendment always made that always temper the spirit of the constitution. But yeah, we have seen the many instances just because of this. The Supreme Court have means have struck down the many amendments to keep the base of the Indian constitutions. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, fine. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for appearing in this interview session. Thank you. So, talking about your
Mhm.
feedback, I have a few suggestions for your areas that you need to work. Intro was quite good. That was a good introduction. You made it. But okay, sorry. But when it comes to giving answers, firstly, sorry, when you are giving an answer, so you need to differentiate that you have started the answer and you have completed the question. Let me clear why I am saying this and what do I mean by saying this. Firstly, when you going to start your answer, so you need to clear, it will be very professional. I will suggest to everyone. You need to thankful towards your interviewer. Thank you, sir. So my answer will be like this. Thank you, sir. So let's start the answer. You may start by saying thank you. You may start the answer, and in the end also you may thankful. You may say thank you to your interviewer, and if you end your answer in bit confusion, and if you end your answer being quiet, it shows unprofessional, because interviewer is a person who listened your answer. So you need to be thankful towards your interviewer in the end, at least in the end. And if I talk about your grammar was quite good, but in advance you are having some misconception. Let me clear. You said if I will. So when we talk about a conditional clause, in the first clause of condition, we don't use will. We don't use any modal. We use the base form. We use the base. We use the base sentence. We don't use any modal in the first clause of conditions. So kindly restrict yourself to do these kind of mistakes. And other than this, if I will, you are having some misconception to use the singular and plural thing according to the sentence. In the fluency, it happens many times, but you need to be very careful and mindful about it. Definitely, it can leads to deduction. So please be mindful about it. And you have a great knowledge in your domain that I need to appreciate. As you said that you are pursuing your political science, so I can say literally and seriously you are pursuing your political science. But the thing that I want to tell you, if you don't know and if you are not aware by any question and any answer and any concept, so you may simply deny your interviewer by saying this statement: sorry, sir, right now I am not able to give the answer. Sorry, sir, right now I don't see myself to be right, to be the good person to say about this question. Simply, you can deny in the polite way, in the polite rather than making an answer when you don't know, because it leads to deduction and to it leads to having the stuck also. So these kind of things that I wanted to tell you. Thank you very much for participating here. Thank you very much. Keep enhancing yourself, keep working hard. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Thank you. Moving ahead with the next and last participant, everyone, is Mubin. Good evening, Mubin. How are you?
Very good evening, sir. I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. How about you?
I'm also doing very well. Thank you for asking to me too. Shall we begin with you? Are you ready?
Yes, sure, sir. Okay, first of all, thank you for giving me a chance. This is Mubin. I am from Pakistan. Currently, I am living and working in Saudi Arabia as a dental assistant for past 3 years. As far as my qualification is concerned, I have completed my 4-year
Mubin,
general nursing.
sorry for apologies
Yes,
for interruption. Kindly
yes,
fix your
sir.
network. Kindly fix your mic. You are not well clear.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir. Now it's clear?
Yes, now it's very clear. You may proceed with your introduction, please.
Yes, sir. This is Mubin. I am from Pakistan. Currently, I am living and working in Saudi Arabia for past 3 years as a dental assistant. As far as my qualification is concerned, I have completed my 4-year general nursing from DHQ Hospital, Kasur. I belong to a nuclear family. I love reading books in my leisure time and traveling. My aim in life to be independent and helpful for needy. Thank you, sir.
Fine. Your aim to helpful. Okay, you aim to help the needy person. Nice.
Yes.
So can we say this is your ultimate goal of your life?
Yes, sir. That's why I chose nursing.
Okay. Won't you charge anything? What do you charge for a single amount of money?
Sorry, sir, I didn't understand.
I asked if you said this is a statement, if you state this, I will help needy person by, that's why I choose nursing. So it leads and it tends to not charging anything from your client, from your patient, is it?
Yes, sir. If the patient is, for example, if the patient is poor person or he is not able to pay or he doesn't have much money to get treatment, then it's okay for me to treat him or her free of cost.
Fine.
Or it's another way. For example, I am working in a hospital and I deal with a lot of patients. Some patients come from poor families and I help them. Like, I help not only help me in money, I can help in many other ways, like giving emotional support or physically support or educating them or their families about their health, how they take care of themselves, all these things.
Okay, fine. Mubin, as you said that you will give the emotional support as well as, so I want to know that in the medical field, being an emotional person is fine or not?
In some situations, being an emotional person is fine. Like, we are human beings and we have emotions also. For example, if someone beloved one that, then sometimes we got emotional, but we should be rational in our profession. We should be a critical thinker, because in an emergency situation we have to decide immediately or within seconds what we have to do to handle this emergency situation. And that time, no time to be get emotional, just rational and take step towards the solutions of the situation or of the problem.
Okay, fine. Okay, Mubin, as you said that you are, may I know that what is your interest and what is your hobby, that what do you like to do in your free time?
Actually, sir, my interest nowadays in communication skill. I want to improve my communication skill.
And if I ask, what do you mean by communication skills?
Communication skill means, in my point of view, I can convey my ideas, my inner emotions or feelings. I convey all these things in words, or I can uh, make understand the person in front of me clearly what I want to say.
If I ask that, how are you working upon that?
Sorry, sir.
How are you working upon your communication skills?
Sir, actually, I am listening podcast about it or reading books, or that's why now I am joining this session. And also the other sessions I join, but I never speak in any session. Today it's my first time I am speaking here. And also I am trying to build good relation with my co-workers here. With them, I am working.
Okay. Mubin, that you said that you like to communicate with the people and you are working upon your communication skills. That is good. Is it necessary to have a communication skills? Is it important? And what is the benefit to have a good communication skills?
Yes, it is actually crucial to have a good communication skill if we want to grow in any profession, in professional life or personal life, with friends, with family. Communication is important thing. Sometimes our relations not going good because of miscommunication. So the good communication is really good. Like when we have some argues or some misunderstanding with our partner, then we have to sit down and communicate the things clearly to solve the problems. So this is the communication, and it's important in our family relations also. And if I talk about professional life, yes, it's really important in professional life also. For example, in nursing, if I am not a good communicator, then how can I communicate with the patients or with the relatives of the patients? How can I convey them, or how can I educate them how to take care of themselves? And also the nurse is the one who spend most of the time with the patients and take care of the patient, and she is the bridge between the doctor and the patients. If nurse is not a good communicator, then he cannot convey or he cannot tell the doctor about all the things that happening during the treatment or during the uh, during caring the patients. So communication is important, or it's crucial in every aspect of our life.
Okay. So, okay, thank you very much, Mubin. Thank you very much for participating in this session, and I'm with you. And few things that you need to work upon, I want to tell you is, Mubin, when you are giving your introduction. So when you are giving your introduction, so you need to not speak only, you need to garden your introduction. So what do I mean by this? You need to do volume up, and you need to be very confident by with your introduction. Let me give you an example. Good evening, sir. This is Tejas this side from Uttar Pradesh, India. And currently I'm pursuing my Bachelor's of Honors from Delhi University. And I do have a keen interest in communication skills, and I like to play chess and badminton in my free time. That's all. That kind of modulation and intonation you need to have. Your voice was quite stammering and quite hesitation. It was looking like that. So when you are giving your introduction, so be confident and be bold. Okay. And second thing there, when you are giving an answer of any question, so you need to be very crisp, and you need to be very point. You need to be the very point towards your answers. And if I talk about your grammar, you are having a few grammar mistakes also in terms of subject verb agreement. You need to work upon subject verb agreement and modals. Two things were very necessary to be worked over that: subject verb agreement and modals. Okay. And
Yes.
if I talk about pronunciation part, Tion is shun, not sun. You were talking about, you were saying nation, something like that you talk. So kindly have a sharp and accurate pronunciation. That is nation. The sharpness that leads you to get indulged and to take a lots of audience in your conversation. So you need to be sharp, confident, and bold. That's all for you for the today's evening, Mubin. Thank you very much for participating. And apart from being an interviewer of this session, I heartily welcome you over this English Learners Group, and that was, as you said, that it's my first time to appear in any session of English Learners. So I suggest you, in short, for your feedback, do appear and do participate in our session. Definitely, you will learn a lot by our session, and our mentors and our admins will guide you, will help you a lot by overcoming by these situation, and you will be the good communicator. So all the best. Thank you very much. Keep enhancing yourself. Keep working hard.
Thank you so much, sir, for your precious time. Thank you.
Pleasure. Pleasure is all mine. So everyone, she was the Mubin, the last participant of our session, and this was our session, that is interview session. So I hope I gave you something by my side, and I tried my best to give you something. And that's all, everyone. That's all for the today's evening. Thank you very much for being here till end, and thank you very much each and every participant for participating in the session. So let's meet after 1 week, after the next Saturday, I guess Sunday. So till then, everyone, take care of yourself. Do participate in the session and believe in English learners. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much for participating in the session. Keep announcing yourself. Keep working hard. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you very much. Have a great night ahead, guys.